Viewers, can you name one Indian who can stand up and say that in May, during Operation Sindoor, India got kicked? Can anyone imply that our defense forces will allow any hostile adversary to kick India? If your answer is a no, please hold your thought. There is one person who today declared that Pakistan kicked India. Yes, Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has sparked a big controversy by saying when Pakistan had kicked, there was no response from the BJP government. He made this remark while campaigning for Jubilee Hills constituency by poll. A political storm ensued. BJP launched a blistering attack on Telangana Chief Minister, saying it is a comment on our brave soldiers who crushed Pakistan's arrogance in Operation Sindoor. What did the Congress do in response? No. It did not distance itself. Instead, congressmen agreed with Revanth Reddy, saying he's right. India surrendered before Pakistan. Now listen in first to what Revanth Reddy said, the Congress backing him, and then the BJP's reaction.
కేంద్ర మంత్రిగా కిషన్ రెడ్డి మన గల్లీకి వచ్చిండా, మన సమస్యలు అడిగిండా, మనం ఎట్లున్నారో చూసిండా. ఇవాళ ఉప ఎన్నికలు రాగానే ఇవాళ మా అభ్యర్థిని గెలిపించండి, కార్పెట్ బాంబింగ్ చేస్తారంట. సిగ్గుండాలనయా, పాకిస్తాన్ వాడు ముడ్డి మీద అంతే ఆడపోయి బాంబులు అయ్యావు కానీ జూబ్లీ హిల్స్ వచ్చి బీజేపీ కార్పెట్ బాంబింగ్ చేస్తారంట. మీ బాబు జాగీరా బీజేపీ ఇది.
एक बात तो सही उन्होंने कहा कि हम लोगों ने जिस तरह से पाकिस्तान के सामने सरेंडर किया, किसी के कहने पे किया हो, किसी के दबाव में किया हो, वो तो जग जाहिर है. और जब हमारी सेना आगे बढ़ रही थी, जब हमारी सेना अच्छी कारदगी कर रही थी, तो ऐसे समय पे सेना को रोका गया.
It was BJP leaders' failure who pulled back our most powerful armed forces from Operation Sindoor in midway. So our straight question is, who influenced these BJP leaders to take such a decision? Let me remind you the fact. It was our Chief Minister Revanth Reddy Garu who was the first person to take out a rally in support of our armed forces.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में विपक्ष के साथ 140 करोड़ जनता देश की प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ खड़ी थी. ऑपरेशन सिंदूर हुआ, जो आर्मी ने कहा, एयरफोर्स ने कहा, सबने सलाम किया. सैल्यूट है हमारे आर्मी को. हमारी आर्मी जब तक है तब तक हम सिक्योर्ड है, सुरक्षित है, हमें पता है. लेकिन ऑपरेशन सिंदूर होने के बाद हमें पता नहीं चलता कि किसने हमला किया है. ये वो लोग आकर चले गए, आपके सारे स्केचेस झूठे निकले. पुलवामा का अब तक हमें पता नहीं है कौन 250 किलो RDS रख के चला गया, अभी तक पता नहीं है.
नरेंद्र मोदी के सीना पे 112 इंची के है. देखो पुलवामा में जब हम 36 बहन के सिंदूर लेवल की माई के कोख बर्बाद करते थी, तो घरवा में घुस करके पाकिस्तान के मरकजी सब आतंकवादी को ऑपरेशन सिंदूर हो गए.
He is running down our armed forces, but this seems to be a trend by the Congress party and its various leaders, right from surgical strike to Bal Court to Sindoor. They have often spoken, leaders of the Congress party have raised questions that have been lauded and celebrated in Pakistan. Now, another leader here, that to a senior leader of the Congress party like Mr. Revanth Reddy, who's a chief minister, is speaking this kind of language as if India has been beaten by Pakistan.
Revanth Reddy has now crossed all limits and said that Pakistan kicked us and we did not retaliate. He is not raising question on BJP, he is raising question on armed forces of this country. The armed forces of this country established a new normal through Operation Sindoor.
Now, viewers, the Telangana Chief Minister and his party men were then fact-checked by Chief of the Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi and the NSA Ajit Doval. General Dwivedi said Operation Sindoor was a hugely successful operation. NSA Ajit Doval said that making careless claims such as Pakistan downing Indian jets only serves to erode our national morale. Listen in.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर एक बहुत ही सफल और कामयाब ऑपरेशन रहा, जिसमें आपने देखा कि तीनों सेनाओं के अलावा पूरा देश एकजुट हो गया था. ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का अगर आप नाम ही देखें तो वो नाम पूरे देश को एक साथ जोड़ देता है. भारतीय संस्कृति में सिंदूर का बहुत महत्व है. ऑपरेशन सिंदूर इसलिए सफल हुआ क्योंकि हमने सैद्धांतिक और टेक्निकल, या जो नया हमारा रूप है टेक्निकल रूप में, उसको कंबाइन करके इस बार हमने लड़ाई की.
when somebody goes outside and says certain things about the country, which he knows and everyone knows are not true, and that they are false. You are not undermining or you are not having a fair game of politics with your adversary. You are running down the country. It is not a crisis of knowledge, it's a crisis of intention. Somebody goes and makes a very casual sort of this thing, they tell us how many aircrafts are downed and things like that. That is very, very unfortunate.
And to discuss it, I'm joined on the broadcast by Kishore Reddy, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Anurag Naidu, who is a political analyst, Dr. Akashdeep Muni, political analyst. We also have with us Dinesh Chaudhary, spokesperson of the BRS. Good evening to all of you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on this debate. Now, Dr. Akashdeep Muni, was it a Freudian slip or was he exposing the broader mindset within the Congress party when it comes to Operation Sindoor, our armed forces?
No, of course, the metaphor was not correct, but the intent was. Let me tell you some facts. Captain Shiv Kumar, Naval Defense Attaché, and I'm quoting him, he said that we did lose some aircraft and that happened only because of the constraint given by the political leadership to not attack the military establishment or their air defense system. After the loss, we changed our tactics and we went for the military installation. And I'm quoting him. Even Lieutenant General Rahul Singh, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, said that Pakistan might have been the immediate adversary, but it was backed by China and Turkey. Apart from that, after Operation Sindoor, our External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on China says that India values the ongoing dialogue with China to address cross-border threats. So the attack of Revanth Reddy was not on military establishment, as these BJP people will say now. It was on
I'm
the
a little confused, Dr. Akashdeep Muni. You know, I did not interrupt you at all, though I wanted to interrupt you soon after you made that first statement. But I did not, because I wanted you to finish your point. So I'm a little confused, so are the viewers. Are you defending Mr. Revanth Reddy's statement, or are you justifying what he said? Because you started by saying the metaphor was not correct, intention was right. Then you seem to be giving examples to justify what he said. So could you just clarify for our viewers?
Yes, you viewers heard me clearly, and I'm clearly saying that yes, we could have done more.
No. I'm here talking about the statement that has been made by Mr. Revanth Reddy. I'm not discussing Operation Sindoor. We've had a lot of debates on Operation Sindoor. We just heard from General Dwivedi as well. So I'm not here to discuss the merits of Operation Sindoor. I am asking you, because you started by saying the metaphor was incorrect, the intention was right. Then you started justifying his statement. So which part of your statement should we take?
अरे भाई हिना जी, he spoke about Operation Sindoor ना.
तो मैं वही आपसे पूछ रही हूँ ना, आपने कहा मेटाफोर गलत था, आपने कहा मेटाफोर गलत था. One second, Dr. Akashdeep Muni, you said metaphor was wrong, which means he shouldn't have said what he said.
No, he should not have used the terminology what he used.
Yes, that's exactly what I was coming to. That's exactly what I was coming to. Kishore Reddy, there you have Dr. Akashdeep Muni acknowledging what he said. He shouldn't have said that. The metaphor used was incorrect. You should look at the intention.
Even earlier, when Operation Sindoor happened, I think CM Revanth Reddy came out supporting the army. But this is Jubilee Hills elections where there is one-third of the population or vote base is MIM supporting vote base. So obviously, Revanth Reddy just earlier, they were making very appeasement, comments trying to appease the minority vote base. And then they made Azharuddin the minister in a hurry, just 10 days before the election, to signal to their base. And even with those steps, they did not feel confident that they had the vote bank in their pocket. So he had to escalate. Now he had to laud Pakistan and deride India and the Indian armed forces, so that he feels that's the way that he would get the votes from the vote bank. So that's what he did. Congress has a history of even after Sindoor or before Sindoor, Chidambaram, Mr. Chidambaram, the former Union Home Minister, had said, for all we know, those attackers could have been Indian. So they've always taken the stand of the Pakistani, I mean, however Pakistan wants to see this conflict with India, it's as if the Pakistan has won, as if Pakistan had no role in the bombing. This has always been the stand of Congress, and it's not any rational or any logical for lack of knowledge, because Shashi Tharoor, ministers, MPs, Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tiwari were going all around the world explaining our stance, a non-escalatory stance, and saying, we stopped only, and they were also repudiating the fact that there was an external force that had led us to stop the attack. And it was our own decision, and we always wanted it to be non-escalatory. We were targeting the terrorists, not the Pakistani army or not the Pakistani civilians. So that was our stand, and even Congress members of parliament who went all over the world, they understand that, they have the knowledge. But Congress wants to take the stand of, they want to be the spokespersons of Pakistan because they believe that stand gains them votes here in local elections.
Okay, Mr. Dinesh Chaudhary, what is your view on what Mr. Revanth Reddy has said and the justification we got from Dr. Akashdeep Muni here on the debate?
First of all, whatever statement Revanth Reddy has made is totally uncalled for. It is not even, the context of the situation is also not suitable for that. Just for campaigning in a local assembly by-election, he is trying to flare up anti-India or religious sentiments. These kind of things are not called for. And everybody knows, Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister himself has admitted that Indian Air Force has struck their air bases and virtually rendered them non-combatable in air warfare. And I don't know what Congress party or Revanth Reddy get their perverse joy by belittling our country and demeaning the moral of our defense services. This is, in fact, in a by-election campaign, he should be speaking about what his government has achieved in the past 22 months and why he is asking for their vote. But since he has nothing to showcase, there is no development in Telangana, and all the manufacturing industries and industries, pharma industry, IT industry, all of them are in shambles due to their incompetence. Now he is trying to rake up issues which are nothing, which are nowhere concerned with these elections, but he is trying to rake up a what you call a controversial issue by which his party can garner a few votes based upon religious sentiments.
Okay. Is this a sign of desperation in that case, Anurag Naidu?
Absolute. Heena, absolute sign of desperation. You've seen photos where KC Venugopal is sitting, like a boss, and Mr. Reddy has to give explanation why there is an infighting, why Congress is on a sticky wicket, why they cannot win the Jubilee Hills election. The messaging is clear. There is absolute nervousness. Enough for me, once and for all, let me clear this out. I am not interested today to discuss about Operation Sindoor, Konjita, Konajita. The fact is Pakistan DGMO called, surrendered, begged for mercy, and then we stopped. Is all that matters for me as an Indian, as a citizen of this country. Now, if a chief minister, so much unbecoming of him as a chief minister, forget about him as a politician, but the chair of the chief minister, kick on your back. Whose back, Heena, is he talking about? Is it the back of India, Bharat? That means your back, my back, and all of us sitting here, it is our back. When it is our country, it is my back he's talking about. And why should I vote for him when you're telling that somebody has come and kicked my back? This common sense has to prevail. And this is not poverty of knowledge. This is poverty of intent. The intent is not good. And also you have to understand, single chunk majority vote bank, like, my friend from BJP spoke. Yes, they are 1/3 of, one particular community. But you have to understand, this community also believe that they are Indians first. Their leader, Asaduddin Owaisi, told 100 times that jo bhi ho, on the floor of the parliament, main Indian hu. The day it comes to war, I stand with my country. I'm an Indian first. So you cannot polarize just because you're nervous making such statement and expect that you would win a Jubilee Hills by-election. I think this is sheer nervousness, is slipping off the game, and you can clearly see the signs of it. But I think the larger story is, it's going to affect the image, further damage the image of Mr. Gandhi and the Congress party. And that Congress has to understand.
Dr. Akashdeep Muni, please respond. And also, I want to ask you as an Indian today, can you really say that in May during Operation Sindoor, India got kicked? Will our defense forces ever allow this?
I'll never use these words. We should not even.
So you think Mr. Revanth Reddy should apologize for the words he used?
Please say.
I think that it was the metaphor used was incorrect.
So you think he should apologize?
Let me complete.
Say that.
See, you say that Revanth Reddy was a spokesperson of Pakistan. Okay. चलो ठीक है
नहीं आप पहले मेरे सवाल का जवाब दीजिए 1 second let's go step by step you said in the beginning also you said now also you're saying that the metaphor used was not correct 1 second Dr. Akashdeep Muni you are saying that the metaphor used was not correct now should he apologize for what he said should he take his words back
I think that he should correct himself he should not apologize
he should not apologize he should correct himself
Yes,
what is the difference between both?
The metaphor was,
why does he need to correct himself if he's not said anything wrong?
Hey, bhai, listen to me. Listen to me. You have to listen. ऐसे आप ये नहीं कर सकते.
नहीं आप एक ही breath में आप एक चीज भी बोल रहे हैं दूसरी चीज भी बोल रहे हैं. So we need clarity, right? What is exactly that you want to say?
Black and white में चीजें नहीं काम करती सर मैम. ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में काम नहीं करती. सुनिए तो पूरी बात. मुझे 30 सेकंड दीजिए फिर आप इंटरप्ट करिए.
जी.
2023 में आरएसएस जी के जनरल सेक्रेटरी कृष्ण गोपाल ने बोला
ये क्या ऑब्सेशन है आपका आरएसएस के साथ में मैं वो डिस्कस कर रही हूँ जो अभी रेवंत रेड्डी ने कहा है आप मुझे किसी डिबेट में 2015 में ले जाते हैं किसी डिबेट में 2023 में ले जाते हैं 2025 की बात क्यों नहीं करते आप
मुझे तो ये लगता है कि आपको इतना प्रॉब्लम क्यों है जब मैं
हाँ मुझे प्रॉब्लम है अगर आप ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के बारे में बोलते हैं इंडिया गॉट किक्ड ऑफ कोर्स मुझे प्रॉब्लम है आई एम अ सिटीजन ऑफ दिस कंट्री ऑफ कोर्स मुझे प्रॉब्लम है व्यूअर्स को भी प्रॉब्लम होगा अगर वो कहेंगे अगर वो सुनेंगे किसी के द्वारा कि इंडिया गॉट किक्ड ड्यूरिंग ऑपरेशन सिंदूर और आपको भी प्रॉब्लम होना चाहिए सर
अरे भाई मैंने एक चीज बोल चुका हूँ
हाँ तो वही आपको बोल रहे हैं
थोड़ा बीजेपी के बारे में भी सुनने की क्षमता रखिए इतना
Anurag Naidu, you know this is the mindset here. I mean I am shocked really. I am really shocked the moment you start asking questions you are labeled. This is the mindset.
All this for one seat, one MLA by-election, Heena. For one MLA by-election, you are going to put the image of your country at stake. You are going to butcher the image of this country. You are going to let down the pride of the people of this country. You are going to let down the emotions of the people of country. How low can you stoop? The fact that Congress party did not give an explanation by itself, that some Akashdeep has to come and defend, shows the story. I know Congress has got 0 seats. In the whole of Hyderabad, they had 0 seats in the recent assembly election. So they're desperate to get a seat. But for one seat, would you stoop so low? This is about the emotion of billions of people, India and abroad.
And Kishore Reddy, you know, interestingly, this time the other Congress leaders have not distanced themselves from the statement of Revanth Reddy. They seem to be endorsing what he said. So it's all coming from the top. Perhaps this is what the party wants to convey.
There is a track record, as I said, from Mr. Chidambaram to every other leader and Rahul Gandhi himself. I mean, taking a stance, he was even called the leader of Pakistan instead of he is the leader of opposition, but he's behaving like the leader of Pakistan. I mean, just one point I wanted to make about what Mr. Muni has said earlier. So he says the metaphor used is wrong, but he says Revanth Reddy Garu has to take back those words, but not apologize. I mean, that would be appropriate only when it's a slip of the tongue. It's been a slip of the tongue, so I take back my words, but that was not my intent. But he also specifically says that's the intent. I mean, he wanted to say this, and all the Congress leaders come and support the Chief Minister. So I am saying he should actually not just take back the words, but also apologize to the nation,
Dr.
to the
Akashdeep
of this country, and the victims.
Dr. Akashdeep Muni, now please respond.
Viewers, remember this. There are 4 people here and I'm not being let to speak for even 5
Sir,
seconds.
I have given you ample amount of time, so do not say that to me that I am not giving you time to respond right now. Also, you're wasting the time perhaps because you don't have a valid argument.
Yes.
I am giving you time to respond, but you do not want to respond. In the beginning also, I could have stopped you in the beginning itself when you said the metaphor was wrong. I still allowed you to complete. Now also you don't want to make a point.
Your channel. You can do anything. That is why
Sir, I am absolutely fair in all my debates. And the viewers know it. I do not need a certificate from you. Do you have a point to make? I am giving you 30 seconds because I don't have more than that.
Your TRP will fall.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, your TRP will fall.
Come on. You want to waste the time because you don't have a response. Do you have a response?
4 लोग बोल रहे हैं, 10 सेकंड नहीं बोलते देते, मुझे 10 बार इंटरप्ट करते हो, भाई कैसे सुनोगे दूसरी बात? जर्नलिस्ट हो।
डॉक्टर आकाशदीप मुनी, आप अपना सिर्फ टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. You are just wasting the time. I have given you time to respond. I am being told that the time is up. Do you have anything to say?
मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि ना कि yes, he is the metaphor is wrong again, but the metaphor was also wrong when RSS General Secretary Krishna Gopal in 2023 said that India should offer wheat to crisis-laden Pakistan. The metaphor was also wrong when Narendra Modi in 2015 went to Lahore to Nawaz Sharif.
Now you can't accuse me of not giving you time because I gave you time to respond, but you chose to waste that time. Right now I'm completely out of time. Thank you very much all of you for joining us on this debate. Of course, it's going to be our top focus ahead as well. Thank you for joining us this evening on the Newshour Special Edition.